Previously on Watashi Suzume.
So, this is your room, huh? Why do you have an album over on the dresser over there with my name on it? Don't worry about it. It's a different Suzume. Totally. Yeah. But it's got my bird. Don't worry about it.
And now, back to the story.
Hello, everybody. My name is Lilith Saga. I'm a writer, a Succubus, and PNGtuber. And today we are continuing our playthrough of Watashi Suzume. Alright, let's see. Last we left off, we went on a couple of tours with Ayumi showing us around, all around Seishin Tekina. Our bond, well, I guess more so the main character's bond, Arabashi Shota. His bond with Ayumi is growing more and more each day, although this has still only been his first week. And yet, there's something odd lurking in the city, because there was a murder down by the port where his brother works. Still don't think his brother's involved, but it's sus. And they had a thing where schools was like, oh, kids, don't go outside, you know, we still got some dangerous things going on. And what does Ayumi and Keiko do? They go shopping. So this is the day after that. And so far, we know Ayumi saw our last text message. Technically, we still don't know if she's alive. I'm hoping, I mean, come on, this is still too early for her to be vanishing. So hopefully she's okay. Still haven't seen her yet today. All we've done is just waking up and go and eat food. So, without further ado, let's start class.
Good morning, everyone.
Mr. Konbini greets all of us with a warm welcome.
I hope all of you remain safe and sound despite current events. As per usual, we have a few morning announcements to get into. We'll start by addressing what happened yesterday.
He straightens his shirt collar with a grunt before continuing on.
I'm sure you all have questions, but let me assure you that I have no answers. The local news is most likely going to cover the story sometime later after school. You can all get your drama fix then. For now, all of you should instead focus on your classes instead. Our second announcement has to do with our class booth for the festival. Our class president is looking for people to assist her this afternoon. If anyone is interested, I implore you to seek her out sometime today.
I have a feeling if Ayumi is indeed sitting right next to us like she should be, she's gonna be like, hey, you know, I'm going to insist that you go ahead and help out at the class rep with the festival since this is a pretty big deal. So why don't you just go ahead and do that and I'll assist you. You know, in her kind of like backwards kind of way, but that's actually like really like her supportive. You know, her being the usual tsundere. Let's see.
Make sure to stop by the gymnasium when you have time if you are interested. Moving on.
A few whispers begin to stir up in the room. Hey.
Oh
no! Hey, did you notice that hothead Suzume isn't in class today?
No!
Damn it!
This was a whole thing with the void. No! Yeah, I totally did notice that.
Do you think she's playing hooky?
Suzume? Nah, she's like top of the class. She's probably sick or something. My worst fears of coming true.
Doubted, nobody gets sick that fast.
Like you would know, you moron. Suzume is not here today. I turn and sure enough, Suzume's desk sat empty beside me. I mean, I'm sure you would have noticed if she'd came in, but still. That seems odd. She didn't act like she was sick yesterday. Did something come up? Oh god, she laid down on my bed. Does that mean, like, she got cooties? I really, again, I'm sorry, I have to make light of it, because I really hope that that's the real reason. Don't scare us like this. She probably has some kind of good reason for not being here. Arasashi Shota! Yes, sir. A sudden outburst almost caused my heart to leap out of my chest. What did we do? I noticed that your guide isn't in class today. Ow. That. I don't suppose you happen to know why? No, sir, I don't. Is that so? Are you lying to me? Mr. Konbini's glasses slide off to the end of his nose. Pushes them back up with his index finger as a curious expression takes hold of his face. Then try and take care of yourself without her for today. If you need help finding your way around, be sure to talk to a teacher. We don't want any of you getting lost in the halls after all. It's been like day 4? Something like that. I'm sure he's gotten a good hang of it by now. Like, if this is a small town, I'm sure he probably already knows how to move around, at least in the school. Understood. Alright then, moving on. Everyone enjoy your day, and good luck to those of you that need it. Whew, thought I was gonna get chewed out there for a second. Wherever Suzume is, I'm sure she'll be back tomorrow. Please. There's probably no need to worry. Please let her be okay. School day continues without anything of note. Later on, I happen to be stopped in the hall by a classmate of mine. Oh? There's that feeling again from this morning. No, not the uneasiness. I wonder what it means. Is this gonna be a new character? Or is it gonna be Keiko?
Excuse me.
Huh?
Yay! It's Keiko! Okay, so she's okay. That's good. That's good. So if Keiko's okay, then it's possible that Ayumi just kind of had something come up. But also, isn't Ayumi closer to the port than what Keiko is? Maybe? I'm not sure. Yay, Keiko! I miss you. We haven't had you in a while. I kind of forget how to voice you. As I turn around, I have the figure of a girl my age to greet me. Come to think of it, I remember seeing her before. I believe we also share the same class.
I'm sorry.
Okay, there's the voice again. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry. I didn't mean to startle you. My name is Kirena Keiko. She bows to seem a little more polite. It's nice to meet you.
Hey, I remember you. You're the one that helped me out with my map the other day and laughed at me and showed off, but it was all in a kind of like a cute, like not flirting way. You weren't flirting, you were just being nice, but it was teasing, that's the word I'm looking for. I'm Arasashi Shota. It's good to meet you. I give a half bow in reply to her full one.
You as well.
Pleased to meet you.
It's nice to finally be acquainted.
Hang on. You don't happen to be the Keiko that Suzume's mentioned to me before?
Yumi mentioned me?
Oh, look at that face! She's so shocked. But, I mean, you guys are like best friends. I don't think it's that surprising. Oh, a little embarrassed. Kirena reacts as if in slight shock. She then begins to nervously play with her feet.
I suppose that would be me. If you don't mind, may I ask you a question?
Sure, I don't mind. By all means, ask away.
When was the last time you saw Yumi?
Oh no! She also not know?
I mean, Ayumi.
Kirina quickly corrects herself. Suzume? I haven't seen her since yesterday afternoon.
I see. So you haven't heard anything from her either.
She peers down at her feet as she continues to speak.
Is it alright if I confide in you a bit? It might be nothing, but I'm a little worried. I'm sorry to impose, but would you mind helping me with our class booth tomorrow? Pardon me for asking out of the blue. I'd like to talk to you more if that's alright.
That's perfectly fine. I'd love to help out.
Thank you so much. I'll be looking forward to speaking with you. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I wish I wasn't so busy.
I have a few more duties I must be attending to.
Aww, busy girl. She's a workaholic business lady. We love that in a girl.
It was nice to finally meet you. Take care.
She sure seems like she's in a hurry. such a timid personality, she sure is a busy little bee. I hope she's not overwhelming herself. Maybe she's like doing a bunch of like obligations but doesn't want to say no to people because low self-confidence and self-esteem. Just a thought, because that's totally what I would do. But it's not important. What's important right now is figuring out where Suzume is. So, Suzume hasn't talked with Kirina either. Did she text me back yet? I once again scroll to my messages to take a look. Still not a new message notification in sight. Nope, looked like she still left me on red. So, this isn't normal for her to do? What's going on? I better shake myself out of it and hurry back to class. She'll probably be back tomorrow anyway. God, I sure hope so. One full day of boring classes later, it was finally time to return home. Finally. I didn't think I'd ever make it back home. I undo my bag and toss it against the living room wall. The bag thumps against it and softly slides down to the floor. As I walk, I take my phone out once more and check my messages. So, still no text back from Suzume, huh? Why hasn't she texted me back by now? She's had a whole day to reply. 24-hour notice, man. You know, that's kind of the business etiquette that you have with your tour guide. Of course, I shouldn't put it past her to just flat out ignore me. Maybe I'll find out more tomorrow. Oh, I almost forgot. Ruta mentioned that the news may have some more info on what happened the other day. I sure hope there isn't like more news about a new missing person. I should turn on the TV and see if anyone's reporting on it. I leap on the couch and land with a soft thud. I rummage around the cushions to find the remote, then aim it at the TV. Now to flip over and find the local news channel. Hopefully it's on at this time of day. TV turns on with a white flash, and I begin pressing the channel buttons. A bunch of local channels flash by as I search for the news. There was one channel that interested me briefly about wildlife. Oh no, he found the Animal Planet channel. Gotta get those nature documentaries eventually. Another appeared to be about local events. I flipped through a few running the same ad for some kind of raffle. Oh, was that the one with the tickets that girl mentioned before she was probably kidnapped and murdered? Finally, I found the news. Ah, here it is. Oh, there's the port.
Hello. Is this thing on?
The reporter in frame taps on her microphone. Once given a signal by the person behind the camera, she turns her attention towards it.
Welcome everyone to the on-scene report. Things have finally settled down here, and the police are finishing up their investigation. A few detectives are sticking around to help wrap up some loose ends, but things seem peaceful. Apparently, the recent dust-up was caused by an attack that happened late into the night. The young victim, a 23-year-old young woman that lives on the outskirts of town, is in critical condition at the local hospital. A horrible thing to transpire in our little town, indeed. The reporter gives a hand signal to the camera operator as she starts walking out of frame. They begin tracing her movements as she walks in front of the large gate behind her. The police have advised me to inform all school children that they should head straight home after their studies for the foreseeable future. They also advise that if anyone knows anything about this attack, to please come forward. That's all I have for the moment, but I am still digging into it to find a few more leads. Be sure to check back here for my special report. With the back of her palm flat, she waves it across her neck. This signals to the camera operator to cut the feed. The channel then reverts back into the local news studio. So it was some kind of attack. So a 23-year-old woman is attacked. But good news is she's still alive, so that's good. So hopefully it's not an actual murder. It's just kidnapping, maybe battery or assault. Hopefully nothing sexual. I don't think so. This doesn't seem like that kind of game, but I don't know. I won't rest until I know that AYUMI is alright. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. It depends on how long I keep blabbering. Anyways,
Sounds like it was severe too. Wonder why someone would attack someone like that. What happened down there the other night? Could it have just been some random crime? Good afternoon, little bro. A few hours later, Urita emerges from the cold night air. Seemingly exhausted, he chucks his lunchbox on the counter. I went by and picked us up some hamburgers today. Oh, I love a good hamburger. Actually, that's what I had for lunch, not lunch, dinner, this night. Saga Papa, got some hamburgers that were, like, really good, from a place that's kind of well known, but I'm obviously not going to say what it was, but it was my first time having their hamburger. It was so good. But, so yeah, hamburgers, oh, sounds so good right now. Even though I just had it for dinner. You interested? Yeah, totally.
Right on.
Right on. I've been meaning to try this place out. Hey! It is just like my dinner tonight. He unzips the box and pulls out 2 wrapped burgers from within. The logo on the place he got them clearly visible. He slides one of the burgers to me and takes the other for himself. He then digs into a pocket on the lunchbox and pulls out 2 small waters. With these, he does the same thing, sliding one to me while he keeps the other to himself.
Hey, check this out.
Oh, did you catch the news by chance? Uh-huh, I caught the live report. I had the TV on in my office and saw it at work. Pretty juicy stuff, eh? Yeah, you could say that. I unwrap and take a bite out of my burger. It wasn't too bad. I didn't know what all you put on yours, so I went with the plain cheeseburger. Oh, cheeseburgers are best. The best kind of hamburgers. What do you think? Yeah, it's not half bad. Good to hear it. I probably should have ordered us some fries to share. I did share fries with Saga Papa, and they were alright. A little cold because I was coming home from work, but yeah. I mean, fries are good to share with anybody, or to eat by yourself because they're fries. But it's okay, I share fries sometimes. Maybe. Well, I was in a pretty big hurry to get home. Urita unfolds his and picks up his water slightly. Well, let's dig in. 2 of us touch our waters together and begin sinking our teeth into our meals. Ah, nice little dinner. That burger really wasn't half bad. Sure tasted a lot better than the ones from the fast food places in the city. They must have been prepared by a local place. There's that feeling from this morning. I don't understand why, but something feels off. I can't for the life of me figure out why that is. Something feels wrong, that much I can tell. Whatever it is, maybe I'll figure it out tomorrow. Oh! A sudden thought races across my mind. I agreed to help Karina out with our class booth tomorrow. She seemed really troubled. She's probably worried about Suzume as well. That's to be expected. Suzume spoke like they were really close. I really hope she's at school tomorrow, or at least messages me back. I slip off my slippers and unfold the covers of my bed. As I climbed inside them, the warmth is almost enough to make me fall asleep instantly. As I snuggle up in my pillow fortress, I begin to drift off. The last thought I remember being about this name on the burger wrapper. It's a weird last thought to have before you fall asleep, but uh-oh.
No! You need to use the red paint on the other side. Now you have it everywhere. Here, why don't you let me do it? There. That looks much better.
A little after lunch, I kept my promise to Kirina. With some help from the teachers, I was able to find my way to the gymnasium. Okay, so, obviously I guess he wouldn't know all the places in school, but still being his first week here, but yeah. If he hasn't been to the gymnasium before, I mean, I can imagine why he'd get lost and need some help. Okay, that's fair. Once there, we talked for a bit, and she handed me a paintbrush. She took to one side of a paper banner she had rolled out onto the floor. I took the other side. Her brush strokes were nice and neat, while mine were more than a little sloppy. I also had a tendency to use way more paint than was needed, causing it to drip slightly down the banner at times. which, you can guess, created a bit of a mess.
You went a little too heavy with the paint on the lettering. Luckily, I think we can cover those spots pretty easy.
You think? Sorry about all that. I've never painted anything before in my life.
I believe in you.
That's okay. Practice makes perfect.
Kirina dips her smaller paintbrush in a cup of pink paint she had placed beside her. She brushes it along her side, smiling.
Oh, did you notice that Yumi wasn't in class again today?
Oh, no. Okay, she's definitely got to be kidnapped or something. This ain't right. You mean Suzume, right? Yeah, we actually sit right next to each other. It's hard not to notice when she's not around.
I'm starting to get really worried about her. I texted her yesterday, but she never replied back to me. That's not like her at all.
Kirina finishes her brushing and dips her paintbrush back into the cup of paint. She then somberly stares down at the paper banner.
It's not like Yumi to ignore me. She's one of the few that doesn't.
Turning towards me, she continues to speak.
What I mean is that she's usually great about texting back. It's usually after only a few minutes. You haven't heard anything from her by chance, have you?
I can't say that I have. I sent her a text message the other day, but she left me on read.
Really?
Kirina reacts as if the statement was far from ordinary. She quickly composes herself, taking back up her small brush.
That's so strange. You're the only other person I've seen her hanging around with. I thought for sure you'd know something. Sadly, it looks like we're both clueless.
Yeah, sorry about that. I guess I'm as useless in finding friends as I am painting signs. Aww.
Nonsense. Maybe you just need a bit more practice in both.
Aww. Kirina says with a smile. If you say so. It's actually kind of encouraging though. I dip my paintbrush and start back to work on the lettering. Hey, have you thought about checking her house?
Her house?
Kirina drops her paintbrush and pauses.
That sounds great.
That sounds like a great idea. Oh, but I'm much too busy to go over and check on her these days.
She quickly turns to me, her eyes brimming with hope.
Could I maybe ask you a favor? Would you go by Yumi's and check if she's okay? That is, if you know where she lives, of course. I'd really appreciate it. Please, would you go in my place? I'm overworked enough as it is. So much to do, I don't have the time. Will you please do this for me?
Well, I do know where she lives. That, and Kirina seems like she could use all the help she could get. Besides, it's not like I have anything planned this afternoon anyway. Might as well give it a shot. Sure, I'll see what I can do. She did show me where she lives. I'll go by right after school.
You will?
Kirina's eyes brighten up substantially.
Thank you so much. Yumi and I are both very close. We've been friends since we were little. She's the only one that I feel really cares about me. Minus my immediate family, of course. I guess, in a way, Yumi is family. She's more of a sister to me than just a friend. Oh, forgive me, you didn't need to hear any of that.
Oh, I want to marry this girl. She's so sweet and caring. Oh, and she's also so cute when she's flustered. Oh. Okay, cool. We'll get Ayumi back somehow, maybe, hopefully. Please let her be alive.
Here, you may need this.
Keiko digs inside her uniform pocket and pulls out a small, worn house key. Oh yeah, that might actually help. For a second, I thought she was gonna give us a map and be like,
well, if you don't know where her place is, I'll just mark it on the map and hopefully you'll know how to close the map this time. You know, since you were struggling so much the first time, but...
like I said, she's not that mean-spirited, but I just like the smug way that she is like,
oh, it's pretty easy. Here you go. Just fold it on his lines, just like a child.
I just think the part was just really funny, but no, Keiko's too nice to mock him like that, probably. Especially since she barely knows him.
You seem like a nice enough person. I'm sure Yumi wouldn't mind if I let you borrow my key for a bit. You'll need it if you want to check inside.
Sure, thanks. I'll make good use of it. I
take the key from her hand and place it inside my left pants pocket.
Thank you for doing this for me. Yumi may hate to admit it, as headstrong as she is, but I can tell. She wishes she had more friends. She's just so complicated that she doesn't know how to make them. Maybe we could all try and become friends sometime. She's so different from everyone else. It really gives her a hard time. If you find her, and I hope you do, it would be really nice if we could all grow to be good friends. I think that would make me really happy. Aww.
I'll certainly try my best, Kirena.
Oh, why don't you call me Keiko?
Oh, we're going on a first name basis already? Oh. Though I wonder, because Yumi and Keiko always have been on the first name basis. Like, maybe she just thinks that's like kind of like a normal thing. Does that with all of her friends? I don't know.
I don't think there's any need to be so formal.
I'll do my best.
Let's do our best to find Yumi, okay?
Yeah, you bet.
Great. Now let's finish up with our painting, shall we?
Keiko Kirena. Just from my short time with her, some things really stick out about her. She's someone who hides a great sadness behind her, not for herself, but for someone else. She's also fairly timid and extremely shy, but it seems like she's able to push those emotions aside when something is important to her. Like her friendship with Suzume. That kind of friendship is rare. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little jealous. Aww. They're just really good friends. But yeah, that is kind of, their relationship is pretty wholesome, not gonna lie. A couple of hours later, and the school day finally ends. I dig into my bag and place 2 of the books in it inside my open locker. Once I'm sure they're secure, I shut the locker door with a wave of my hand. With those books put away, school day's now officially over. Guess now it's time to keep that promise I made with Keiko. Come to think of it, there could be a couple of other places that she might be. I know by hanging around with her that she enjoys the temple and the ice cream stand. Don't have time to check both, but I could check one on the way to her house. Now, I only need to decide which one. I mean, realistically, if she's like upset and whatnot, I imagine she'd want to be somewhere quiet and away from people. So realistically, logically, however you want to call it, I feel like going to the temple would make the most sense. I know obviously she loves the ice cream, but I feel like if like Keiko's grandmother would have seen her, she would have probably said something to Keiko. But so as much fun as it would be to get some more matcha ice cream, I think realistically looking at the temple might make it more likely to see her. I don't think we'll find her at either place, but if we do have any bit of a chance, let's try the temple. She's gotta be at the temple. Besides, that's more on the way than the ice cream stand. It seems like the most practical choice. Right, better get moving then. Stepping inside the temple grounds felt like entering into another world. The whole town was calm, but especially so here. The sunlight through the trees and the constant chirping of the birds made this place seem extra special. I couldn't help but slow my movements as I walked through, taking in the scenery. Wow, it's really peaceful around here. No wonder Suzume likes this place so much. Sadly, it doesn't look like she's around. Aww. So she's not just like over like having a brooding moment and just by herself. Dang it. I was kind of hoping. But I kind of expected she wouldn't be. It's never this easy. Maybe I should have checked the ice cream stand instead. Hey, hang on. In the corner of my eye, I pick up that there's someone else here with me. Oh! Who is this? A young girl who I haven't met before stands quietly next to the donations box. We appear to be around the same age, but she's not wearing a school uniform. Instead, she's wrapped inside of a robe that's seemingly one size too big. The choice of outfit makes me tilt my head a bit as I silently observe her from afar. What's with that getup?
She sticks out like a sore thumb wearing something like that. Seems like she's pretty focused in praying at the shrine, too. I wonder what she's praying about.
Ah, damn it!
Oh. That's, such a peaceful atmosphere ruined just like that. I'm sure she has her reasons, though. The quiet demeanor of the girl quickly turns on a dime. I can't help anyone if none of you will talk to me.
Give me a break.
Oh, sassy. Give me a break. Okay. Come on, give me a little help, will ya? I'm doing my best. Who in the world is she talking to? I mean, the gods, isn't she? Or maybe the god of the shrine? The temple? There doesn't appear to be anyone around but us. Eh? The girl suddenly realizes my presence and jumps back defensively. How long have you been standing there? It's pretty rude to stare, you know. Sorry, that wasn't my intention. Is that so? Oh well, it's not like it matters. Seems they don't want to talk with me anyway. Honestly, I don't know why I even bother. Eh? What's with that confused look on your face? It's almost like you've never seen a girl before. Not one dressed like that. Huh! Point taken. She laughs away the lingering awkwardness. I'll have you know that this kind of dress is all the rage in certain circles. The girl takes a few steps toward me, then proceeds to look me over with a sharp eye. What's someone my age doing in a place like this? Could ask you the same thing. I'm not the one being a creep. Point taken. I'm looking for a classmate of mine. Have you seen anyone else around? Can't say that I have. Especially not anyone wearing that ridiculous outfit. You're one to talk. At least mine is a common sight around here. Well, thanks anyway. I'll leave you alone now. I was just leaving. Seems like everyone here still doesn't trust me enough to talk to me. They won't help me. I won't help them. The mysterious girl turns her back towards me and throws her left arm up as she starts to walk away. Well, we'll see who breaks first. Who does she keep referring to? Sounds to me like she's rambling to herself. But something tells me there's more to it than that. Is she Chuni? Like, is she like... I really do think she's talking to, like, the gods, but, like, they won't, like, talk back to her. So she's just like, well, goddamn gods, you won't even trust me to even talk to me for a little bit. You know what? We'll see who cracks first. I'm going to get under your skin until you talk me, and then we're going to have to do our little negotiation. I think that would be kind of funny, but I don't know. It's an interesting development. We'll have to see where that goes.
Oh dear.
Oh, who's that?
Forgive her. She's much too blunt, that one.
Huh? Oh. A figure of an elderly woman dressed in an outfit similar to the one the girl was wearing suddenly appears before me. Odd that I didn't notice her before.
It's nice to see young people here. I don't tend to see many of your age come to pay respects too often.
I came looking for a classmate of mine. It doesn't look like she's here, though.
Oh?
The elderly woman recites in a curious manner.
I haven't noticed anyone in a school uniform come by lately. I'm sorry you all came this way for nothing, dear. I hope that you managed to find your friend. Now, if you'll please excuse me.
What's the deal with those two? They certainly carry an air of mystery about them. In any case, doesn't look like Suzume's around here. I should head straight to her house and see if I can catch her there. Hopefully, I'll have some good news for Keiko when this is all over. So maybe a grandma and granddaughter at the shrine? Maybe? Oh, interesting. Well, again, we'll have to learn more about that as it unfolds. Darn, I thought for sure it was around here somewhere. If anything, this shows why having a guide is so important. It was easy getting here with Suzume's help, but alone is a different story. Well, I mean, there's the bright blue house, with the blue shutters. Or roof, I guess, not shutters. So it should be that one over there. Wait, hang on. I squint to better focus on the roofs in front of me. My eyes widen a bit as I notice one in particular. That must be it up ahead. Looks like I remembered the right way after all. Suzume specifically told me about her house's blue roof. Let's just hope she's actually there. Come on, please be there. Well, this is the place. I reach out for the doorknob and try to give it a turn. Nope, locked as expected. Luckily that I have this little number with me. I pull Keiko's key out from my pocket. I slip the key inside the knob and give it a twist. Bingo. Now we're in. I swear we're not breaking and entering. We have a key. It's okay. Suzume, please forgive me. I push open the now unlocked door and make my way inside. Hope she's home. Hello? I call out into the seemingly empty house. Is anyone home? Nothing but silence answers me back. Suzume? Suzume, are you here? Are you in here? The place looks empty. It's almost like nobody's been here in a while. I walk along the outer edge of the coffee table, running my finger down it as I do so. A large degree of dust forms on the tip of it, and I wipe it off on my shirt. Okay, well, I mean, I barely dust my place. I know I should do it more, but I don't. That's, not necessarily an indicator, right? This place hasn't been cleaned in at least a few months. Despite that, it does appear to be lived in. I should take a look around. Maybe there's something in here that'll point me in the direction that Suzume might be. Is it investigation time? Here he goes. Alright. Oh, plant. Oh, cool. This plant looks Ah, damn, it's fake. Pretty good quality fake, too. That thing had me fooled. I'm guessing this is more her parents' decor choice? I don't know. I guess everyone in her family likes green then. If Suzume had her way, it'd probably be all sports related. Alright, let's look at sports stuff. Nope. Nope, never mind. That softball's not important. Ooh, do we want to go upstairs yet? I don't know. Let's just see if maybe her phone's in here. Looks like someone's been sleeping on the sofa. I'd guess Suzume, but surely she has her own bedroom. Maybe she fell asleep while watching a movie or something. I know that tends to happen to me sometimes. I take another step to get a closer look. No, someone has been sleeping here pretty regularly by the looks of things. Wonder why she'd choose to sleep here rather than in her own bed. Questions for later, I guess. Alright, what's on this table here? There's a few sports magazines on the table. Doesn't surprise me any that Suzume is big on sports. I've only ever seen her wearing her varsity jacket. Huh? I shift a few of the magazines aside. Shoved in between them is an old handwritten letter. Oh no, it's the one from the parents! I wonder, what's this all about? Whoever put it here did so in a hurry. I'll make a note of it. If I don't find Suzume here, maybe there's something in that letter that can help. It's clear that she didn't want it to be found. And yet, we're taking it? I slide the magazines back over it before continuing my search. Okay, no, we're putting it back. We're good, we're good. That'll be for later, though. Alright. Let's just look at the door, I guess. I walk towards the door and attempt to open it. Nope, looks like it's locked from the other side. My guess is this leads into a den. The key I have most likely doesn't fit it, so it looks like I won't be able to check out the whole house. But seeing as how Suzume didn't answer me when I came in, I doubt she's around. She doesn't have any reason to be hiding from me after all. Hopefully. Does she? Or there's something else. Alright, let's look at the upstairs. From down here, there's what looks to be a bedroom on the second floor. My money is on it being Suzume's. There's not really much here in the main room. I could head upstairs or maybe take another look around. Stay downstairs for now. I think I still want to look around some more. Maybe there's something I missed? Yeah, because we got a 5 out of 6. So there's one more thing we're missing. I could have sworn it was around here. No? None of the lights, none of the windows. Oh, there we go. What's up with this? Take a look at the notepad next to my feet. Scanning over it, it appears to be some kind of shopping list. Looks like Suzume was factoring the cost of some sporting equipment. The magazine under it is actually a sports catalog and not a magazine at all. seems she likes to pass her time looking through it and ordering new gear. Doesn't really help me locate her, but I know now that she's been here. Alright, pretty sure I've seen everything I wanted to see here. It's time to check upstairs. Let's go. This is Suzume's bedroom, but where's Suzume? Wherever she is, she doesn't look like she's here. I'm not getting much in the way of direction either. Is it even worth it to keep searching the place? Of course, if there were clues, they'd probably be here. Yeah, let's search the place. Guess it comes whether I feel like it or not. What the hell? Let's give it a go. Come on, she might be missing. I mean, this is very odd behavior. We need to find every clue that we can in order to help her. Might not find anything, but it's worth a look. Now, where should I start? Let's go to these magazines over here. Nope. Oh, maybe this bag? I almost stubbed my toe on this thing walking in here. I kneel down and take a closer look at the bag. It's probably her sporting equipment. Looks like it's full of sporting equipment. At least now I know she's not at practice. Not like I expected that to begin with. Still, pick up the bag and weigh it with my hand. This thing weighs a ton. How much stuff does one girl need to play softball? I mean, especially if she's a catcher. She'd probably have a lot of stuff in there, but no. Sports equipment in general can be pretty heavy, so at least that's what I'm guessing. Mainly taking into account that all the stuff in here relates to it in some way. Okay. What about this racket over here? Huh, this actually looks a bit out of place. Everything else so far has revolved around softball, yet there's this one solitary tennis racket sitting here. I haven't even seen anything that mentions Suzume trying tennis. Something tells me there's a particular story behind why this is here. Maybe she just tried it one time and it didn't end up well. If I find her, maybe I'll ask her about it. Okay. Let's look at her closet. This must be where Suzume keeps her jacket when she's not wearing it. Wait, wouldn't that mean she's in town somewhere? It at least means that she's wearing that jacket of hers. Beyond that, I don't know enough to make a solid lead out of it. Maybe if I look around some more? Yeah, let's look at the bear. That's kind of cute. Figured Suzume would be too old for stuffed animals. Must be from when she was a kid. If only this thing could talk. Maybe it could tell me where its owner has gotten off to. He is a cute little bear. Oh, bathroom. Suzume has her own bathroom? Lucky. I'd love to have something like this back home. Right off the bedroom, too. Talk about convenient. Shoot, I'm getting distracted. Wait, actually, I tilt my head and peer inside. It looks like one of the cabinets are pretty worn down, more so than the others. Like whatever's inside has been used a bunch. Is that where she keeps, like, medication? Could be a favorite cleaner or something. Probably nothing interesting at any rate. Well, damn. Seems like this has all just been a big dead end. From what I gather, she hasn't been here in at least a couple of days. She couldn't have skipped town, could she? No, there's no way she'd leave without saying goodbye to Keiko. They seem far too close for that. So that raises the question. Where exactly is she? Where in the world is AYUMI Suzume? I leap upwards in a panic, my foot flying out in front of me. Ow! That stupid bag! I knew I'd hit it eventually. Wait, what in the world was that sound? Whatever it was loud. Kind of like glass breaking. Sounds like it came from downstairs. Something feels a little off. Oh no, is she being robbed? I'm getting a super uneasy vibe. Against my better judgment, I should probably go and check what that was. I have to go downstairs anyway to get out of here. Maybe someone was just coming back home? Great, that's exactly what I need right now. Hope at least it's Suzume. It'll be much easier to explain myself to her. Excuse me. Oh no, it's dark and ominous and I don't like this music. Oh no. Is there someone there? Hello, intruders. It's me, ya boy, Shota. sorry for intruding. See, I was worried about my classmate and I... Ah! The sudden crash startles me once more. This time, thankfully, there was no bag to stub my toe on. There's that noise again. Wonder what's going on. Who's breaking in? Sounds like something broke, but nothing around here has moved since I got here. Nothing here could have caused a break-in, so could it have been the wind? As cliche as that sounds. Hello? Call out to the air around me. Is anyone there? If anyone is, you can relax. I don't mean any harm. I only came by to check on a classmate of mine. I promised a friend of hers that I'd stop by. In hindsight, that's probably a dumb idea. Yeah, if it is some kind of intruder and trying to reason with them, you're just drawing attention to yourself. Like, if there's a real danger here, you need to, like... Explaining yourself is not going to get you out of it. My intentions are pure, you know? If that helps. I don't think it does. Wow, it's gotten a little dark outside. Have I been searching for Suzume that long?
Arasashi?
Oh my god, please be her, please be her, please be her.
Arasashi, is that you?
It has to be, it has to be. Huh? I frantically begin looking around the room. When I notice I'm still alone in the room, I scratch my head. I'm not hearing voices now, am I? That sounded like Suzume. Did she somehow make it in without me noticing? Where is she, for that matter?
Arasashi, can you hear me?
Hear you? I say puzzled, still looking around. Suzume, is that you? Yeah, I can hear you, but where are you? Wait a second. What the hell is going on? Is she a ghost? Look at how transparent she is. Softly, the figure of Suzume fades into view almost as if out of thin air. No, it just can't be. Surprisingly, not startling me in the slightest. I gently begin calling out to her. Suzume? Suzume, is that you? Quit being so transparent! Suzume, are you okay? You can hear me, right? I take a step towards her, a cold sensation beginning to shoot across my entire body. The cold becomes so intense that it stops me in my tracks. What's going on here? When did it get so cold? I grab hold of my sides in an effort to warm up a bit. I've never heard of temperatures dropping this fast before. Oh no, oh no. This is some supernatural shit. Oh no. Suzume, can you please answer me? Her silence is deafening.
Huh?
She perks up a bit.
Wait, hang on a minute. Arasashi, can you hear me? Wait, can you see me? Oh my gosh! You're staring right at me! You totally can, can't you? Arasashi, I could kiss you.
What? Whoa. I didn't think... are we good? Hold up. Dang, I can't click on the bird right now. Wait, hang on a second. Suzume bounces around excitedly.
Ah, that's so awesome!
What's gotten into her? I've never seen her so excited before, especially because of something so small. Suzume takes a deep breath to compose herself. She then begins speaking in the tone I'm more familiar with.
Sorry, I guess I got a little too excited.
That's totally my bad. You can hear me though, right? You can see me too?
That's great news.
It is? Suzume, you're confusing me. Are you okay? Are you really here?
Well, to be honest, I don't think that I am.
Ayumi's face twists to one of anguish. Her voice begins trembling.
I mean, take a look for yourself. You can kind of see right through me.
What? I squint and take a good long look in front of me. Sure enough, I'm able to make out the shapes of the furniture behind her. She's not kidding. It wasn't the lighting in the room playing tricks on me, right? No, she's totally transparent. Suzume? What's going on with you?
I totally wish I knew. Suzume lets out a cold sigh. The last thing I remember is that I woke up next to the docks like this. At first, I didn't even know where I was. I tried asking the workers for help, but they just ignored me. On my way through town, a kid playing kickball ran right through me.
It really freaked me out. Suzume's voice becomes even more distraught. I'm super scared right now. Shota? What the hell is wrong with me? Why do I feel like something bad happened? I can't remember a thing that happened after Keiko and I finished shopping either. My mind goes completely blank. Arasashi, you can hear me, right? Then say something. Please. Anything will probably make me feel better. Oh no. Not only can you check on your relationship with Amy using the sparrow icon, but you can also check her well-being. It's important that if you want to retain a positive relationship, to always check up on her after a traumatic event has occurred. Oh. When Ayumi's mental state is in danger, the sparrow icon will change to a red color, signifying that you should talk with her. These talks can end in either a positive tick in your relationship or a negative, depending on how you respond. You can tell when Ayumi is going through a traumatic event if the sparrow icon is pulsating. Oh no. Oh no. Wasn't it pulsating a little bit earlier? At some point? Not that we could ever click on it because she wasn't on screen or anything, but I could have sworn it did something like that like for a split second before it went back to the normal white. But maybe mine's playing tricks on me, but oh, poor Ayumi. Mental health is not great in this game. We got it. We gotta do what we can to help Ayumi here. We got this. Click the sparrow icon to continue. She wants an answer from me, and she seems really upset. What should I say to lighten the mood? How about I can hear you loud and clear? I feel like that's reassuring. That, like, yes, we can hear her. Despite her freaking out that she might be a ghost? This is such a weird situation. But yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. That is something that we're certain of right now. You can? Suzume's voice changes to its original tone. Her face also appears to lighten up to the news. Thank goodness, that's a relief. Now I know there's at least one person who can still hear me. Talk about a huge weight off my shoulders.
Thank you.
Thank you, Arasashi. Never mind that, though. Why is it that you can see me, but no one else can? That doesn't make any sense. What is happening to me? I've never been so scared before in my entire life. I feel cold all the time. I can't seem to get warmer no matter how hard I try. Okay, calm down, Suzume. Let's figure this out. Keiko and I went shopping. We stopped by the temple, and...
Damn it!
I can't remember. I can't remember a thing. Why can't I remember?
This all is coming at me way too fast. But she's distressed. I barely have enough time to process any of this. I can see why she's freaked out, but none of it makes any sense to me. None of this makes any sense to me. Whatever is happening to her sure isn't something normal. Huh? No! Wait, Arasashi, what are you doing? I quickly catch myself shivering wildly. I just got chills. It's been feeling like the temperature has been steadily dropping for a while now. It's gotten much colder than it was only a few minutes ago. The sudden change in temperature has caused my entire body to break out in bumps. Chills? Wait, hang on a moment. Suzume enters a thinking position as if she started chasing a line of thought. Cold all the time.
Now let me think.
Cold all the time. I'm totally transparent. No one can see or hear me for that matter. Not to mention, it shouldn't be cold enough in here to warrant someone breaking out in chills. Hey, Arasashi, was it cold in here before I showed up? You mean room temperature? I give it some thought, letting my arms fall freely at my sides. Come to think of it, it was pretty normal. I knew it. Well, I had a feeling at least. So, that could be the reason then. I really hope not, but it's the only one that makes any sense. And even it doesn't make that much sense. Suzume, what are you talking about? I'm not following you. Shota, tell me. What do you know about ghosts?
Ghosts?
Ugh, you Egypt.
Yes, you Egypt. Ghosts! Not much. They're only in stories, right? Excuse you. I don't think so anymore. Like, ghosts don't really exist, do they? Hello? Excuse me, are you saying I don't exist? Just stories, huh? Suzume softly hangs her head as she continues to speak. Shota, I hate to break it to you, but those stories may actually be real. Not sure I understand what you mean.
Attention already.
Take a look at me, for crying out loud. I'm see-through. No one else can see or hear me. When I showed up, the room started getting colder. You tell me what that sounds like. A ghost? I say hesitantly. Yes, a ghost. Ugh, talk about being completely dense. Oh, come on. Like, this is something normal for someone to be talking about. Wait, but hang on. To become a ghost, don't you have to, well, you know, die first? Die? Let me think for a second. According to the old stories passed down through town, when a person dies, their soul is supposed to be taken away by the Shinigami. However, in some cases, a person's spirit may be allowed to linger on. For instance, if they have unfinished business in the physical world. I wonder if that's really true. You know what? For the sake of argument, let's say that I'm a ghost. To be a ghost, that means something had to kill me at some point after Keiko and I parted ways. Since I'm still here, that means I have some type of unfinished business that I need to complete. Wait, there's something else. Yeah, if I remember correctly, there's this ritual that a ghost must perform if it wants to remain in the physical world. Wait, it can do that? Now you've lost me. Kinda lost myself, to be honest. If I really am a ghost, then the Shinigami will be looking for me. Wandering spirits will eventually be found by the Shinigami and dragged into the void for their disobedience. This sounds like normal spirits that leave peacefully and go on to be judged. Vanishing into nothingness is a spirit's punishment for wanting to stay behind. At least, I think that's the proper quote. Now, the myths say that there's a ritual that a ghost can perform to hide from the forces of the Shinigami and the pull of the void. For a ghost to remain in the physical world long enough to finish their business, they need to perform something called a tether. A tether? Yeah, a tether. Think of it like an anchor that connects a being of the spiritual world to one of the physical. A spirit can hide from the Shinigami by lashing onto the soul of someone bound to said world. I think we know where this is going. I'm a bit foggy on all the details, but I think I remember the gist of it. Although, to be fair, I mean, that's a lot of knowledge you have about ghosts. Like, I don't know if it's just supposed to be like a common knowledge thing or what, but I mean, I enjoyed the history lesson, is all I'm gonna say. The main thing is that for a tether to work, the host has to willingly accept the ghost in question. Once accepted, the two seemingly become one and must work together to finish whatever that unfinished business is. Only when that business has concluded can the ghost move on. Please, be my tetheree! Wait, what? What do you mean, what? Weren't you listening to a word I said? I don't know what happened that put me in this state, but I need to find out. But you still don't know for sure. Watashi, look at me. You can see right through me. What else could it be? Okay, I get your point. But how exactly does this tether thing even work? You said there was some kind of ritual involved, right? How exactly does it go? How does it go? Damn! Why'd you have to go and ask me a question like that? I honestly can't remember. My mind is so cloudy that I can't remember a lot of things right now. I do remember the important part is that I asked you to be my tether and you accept. Bearing that, the rest of it escapes me at the moment. To hell with it. That alone should be enough, right? Look, he probably won't even feel a thing. It should be as easy as me just settling in. Settling in? What does that even mean? Well, we will be connected in spirit. I have to go somewhere. Where that is, I don't exactly know. Look, just stop asking me questions, okay? I may know more about this stuff than you do, but I don't have all the answers. Especially at the moment, since I have this whole mental block thing going on. Let's just get this over with. All I'm asking you to do is say that you'll accept me, alright?
Seriously? What in the world is going on here? This sounds absolutely nuts. Just what have I gotten myself into? Okay, fine. I accept you.
I guess that will have to do for now. Something feels missing, but it's not like I can tell what. Now, hold still for me, okay? This might tickle a bit.
Oh, is she gonna try and possess us now?
I think. What was that? I feel kind of funny.
Wait, where's Suzume? Did this thing not work? It looks like she disappeared. I don't see her anywhere.
I think that worked. Aww! She's now a voice inside her head.
Suzume's voice begins flooding into my head, which is strange because I don't remember ever hearing it beforehand. Huh?
Arasashi, can you hear me?
Suzume, is that you? Where are you?
I think I'm in your subconscious. That's the best I can describe it anyway. I feel strange.
I'm wondering how she even knew how to do that.
Like I'm in some kind of fog. I don't really feel complete, if that makes any sense. I'm okay though. That's the most important part.
I guess that's reassuring.
Shut up. If you think that's odd, how do you think I feel?
Oh shoot, she can read all of our thoughts. Wait, did she hear that? Did I say that out loud?
I guess you didn't. That must mean I can hear your thoughts. Neat. Anyway, I'm actually thrilled that worked. At first, I had no idea what to think.
She can hear my what now?
Ugh, focus, Arasashi. Yes, this is weird, but try to focus for me, okay? I guess that settles it. We're partners from here on. I'm gonna need your help if I'm gonna find out what happened to me. I know all this is probably super strange for you, but how do you think I feel? Until recently, I could smell things, feel things. Now all I ever feel is cold. I know I kind of forced you into something you don't fully understand. Some of it, I don't really get myself. But I promise to do all that I can to help you understand more as we go along, okay?
Sure. I answer still not entirely sure what's been going on in the past few minutes.
Good. I'll be happy with that response. How about we take things slowly at first? I guess I'm a ghost now.
Who would have thought?
Sure, it doesn't give you a warm, fuzzy feeling knowing that you're no longer amongst the living.
And to top it off, who would have ever thought that those old stories had some truth to them?
I don't know why, don't know how, but here I am. I'll have to make the best of the situation, at least until we know more about it. Thank you, Arasashi. I owe you. Though I don't really know what for at the moment. I'm still trying to wrap my head around all this, but thank you all the same.
Jeez, who'd have thought I'd accept my death so easily? I had this odd sense of peace, too. Like, I'm still incredibly scared, but at the same time, there's this peace I can't shake either. It's a complex combination of emotions. I don't know what to say at all about any of this. All of it seems super bizarre to me.
Still confused, huh?
Yeah, I wouldn't expect someone not from Seishin Tekina to understand. I don't think anyone would understand, to be honest. My head's been going in circles since he showed up.
Well, best I can describe it is that this town is built on spirituality. It's kind of in the name. There are special rules on how the afterlife works here.
Huh.
Seishin Tekina.
Oh, I might have to see if I can figure out the kanji for that later on.
According to the legends, that is. I don't think those rules apply to anywhere else in Japan, or the world for that matter. We're all told these stories growing up, but I never expected there to be some truth to them. Well, I guess that's enough of an introduction, don't you think? Whatever happens from this point forward, we're going to learn together. Hopefully, we'll feel less weird about this as it goes on. Partner.
So, I guess that means we've made some kind of pact then? I'm still super clueless as to what it all means, but what's the correct way to act? This is all more than a little freaky, that much I know. But I have to trust Suzume.
She says it's going to start making sense. Who am I to go against her? One thing's for sure. I didn't expect any of this when I moved here. We'll be fine, I promise. For starters, how about you head home? It's starting to get pretty late. Let's get out of here. What do you say? I'll be right behind you. Inside you? I don't really know which one is more accurate. Whichever one makes you the least uncomfortable. Let's go with that one. I imagine this is only going to get more interesting. It's going to be weird having Ayumi inside of our head, but she's here. She's not necessarily alive, but she's here with us, and that's a little reassuring. But, okay, but what happens the next morning? Whew. Still groggy, I rubbed the dust from my eyes as I removed my covers. Carefully, I pull them away and bring myself to sitting off the side of the bed. Once more, I rubbed my eyes and followed up with a long stretch. That dream I had last night. It felt so real. I slept like an absolute log. Wait, is it almost noon? Through my dust-covered eyes, I glanced outside my window. Sure enough, the sun's position was high in the sky. Annoyed that I slept most of the day, I let out an irritated sigh. Looks like I slept a little too good. The whole thing that happened last night, it all felt super real. But something that strange has to be a dream, right? Well, best not to dwell on it. Good thing it's the start of the weekend today. Otherwise, sleeping in this late would have been a problem. I guess it'll be okay too. It's not like I have anything planned. Excuse me? Without warning, a familiar voice suddenly shoots through my head. The tone it took was one of pure exasperation. You don't have anything planned, do you? What about helping me figure out what happened to me? Is that not something that you had planned? Suzume. Suzume's form suddenly appears as if it conjured out of thin air. I wiped my eyes one final time to make sure I wasn't hallucinating. Nope, still there. Only now she seems even more annoyed than before. So, that whole thing from last night wasn't a dream. And what's that supposed to mean?
What a total drag.
Honestly, waiting for you to wake up was torture. Why do I feel like I'm better off with the Shinigami than with you? Hey! I mean, sleep is important, okay? You don't want to mess with sleep. Even if the Shinigami's coming for you. You can relax, I was only kidding. So, this is your first day off from school since you got here. I see you're taking full advantage of it. She refers to my 15-hour slumber. Yeah, sorry about that. It's fine. I sleep in a lot too on the weekends. Or rather, I used to. Look, why don't you finish waking yourself up? We need to start picking up on the trail. I figured we could stop by the temple. It's the last place I remember being, after all. Seems like the best place to start, don't you think?
Pay attention already.
Arasashi, are you even paying attention? I am. I'm just still half asleep over here. How'd a girl like me ever get so lucky? Without another word, the figure of Suzume vanishes as quickly as it came. I'm still here, by the way. Don't think because you can't see me that I'm not around. I remember that part. You're in my subconscious, right? Uh-huh. Good job on remembering. Now hurry up and finish wiping that stupid dust from your eyes. Let's get going already. Okay. An Angel Without Wings. We're on chapter 3 now. Okay. Whew. That was a lot to unpack there. I'm glad that we managed to find her all in one video here, but she's a ghost now, so she's technically not alive. So now this has become a kind of like mysterious, trying to figure out what happened to her kind of thing. Okay. Well, makes sense why we have all the investigation stuff, mini games. So I guess it is kind of obvious that this was going this way, but damn, there's still so many questions I have left. Like, did she go to the warehouse and like something bad happened to her there? Was she killed there by like whoever's like around town doing
shitty stuff. She said she was the last one to the temple. Was that like after she parted ways with Keiko from shopping? Like, we're gonna have to figure out this timeline of events one way or another, but damn. Although, I will say, having Ayumi be inside of our heads now and having her banter with Arasashi, that is a pretty awesome outcome. I mean, like I said, I loved her banter and I wanted more of it. Technically, now I have that forever. Until we resolve Ayumi's unfinished business. But yeah, okay. Alright, I think that's about we're gonna wrap up for today. Like I said, we've got a whole lot of things to try and figure out now. So if you want to figure out what really happened to AYUMI SUZUME along with us, then feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know where you think this is headed. Or, I mean, you don't have to do anything. You could just sit back, relax, enjoy the story. But yeah, it's an interesting twist. So we're gonna have to see what happens next. I'm looking forward to see just really what's going on in Seishin Tekina. Why is this happening now of all times? Why this had to be happening to Ayumi of all people? Okay. So with that, thank you for watching me play Watashi Suzume, and I hope to see you in the next one. So take care of yourselves, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye bye!